So we started off with Harvey Dent, Bruce Wayne, Dan Winslow.
All at a table together discussing. Harvey tells Bruce if you don't write a check, he'll arrest you.
Bruce thinking in his head, I ain't gotta do nothing. Harvey was like, I'm kidding, ha 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 ha. Bruce looks at Dan's knuckles. He was like, you studying Goju Ryu. Bro was like, how can you tell? It's like the scars on your hand. You've been training. Dan Winslow was like, I've broken a lot of fingers, few of them my own. Every time Harvey Dent keep talking, Bruce keep hitting him with that Homelander look. Bruce asked Dan Winslow, have you ever studied Savate? He was like, only throughout college. Dang boy, what y'all know about Savate? This show is really talking about that real martial art content, you know what I'm saying? We fast forward and Dan Winslow and Bruce are sparring. Dan Winslow throws the kick, Bruce rolls under it. Dan throws the cross, Bruce blocks it. Bruce throws his cross, Dan throws the roundhouse kick. Bruce throws his back kick. But
you're not that guy, pal.
Way.
Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Okay?
You?
Absolutely.
Bruce throws the jab. Winslow moves out the way. Harvey over there sound like a little...
Talking about, are you guys done with the Moncho?
I really spar. Such a punk ass.
So Bruce is getting rizzy with Fansha. So he puts out his hand and she grabs it and they get to walking down because they finna dance. So they start playing that cliche joint and they get to holding hands. But they get interrupted by a group of young niggas. A man with a duffel bag talking about, I'm sorry to interrupt y'all dinner. If y'all give me all your valuables, I won't let y'all food get cold. Leader of the group was like, Bruce Wayne? He says, I bet you're like $20 million in ransom. Bruce tell the woman, when I say get down, get down. Bruce, what are you gonna do in front of all these people? Because if you actually did anything, they would have figured out you're Batman. So the thug walks up and a man kicks him from the window. He get the posing. He stand up was like, yeah. So the thug's like, what the hell? They point their gun up. They begin to open fire on the man. The man throws two blades at the opponent's weapons. They fly back. Our opponent start opening fire on Deathstroke. He's dodging on the laser blast. Deathstroke kicks the man in the chest in the middle. Deathstroke grabs the arm, lifts his arm out, hits him in the body. Drags the man down, uppercut him, and then he hits the man with the hammer fist.
He disarms the man, hits the man with arm with the elbow, and then hits him in the neck with the elbow.
Deathstroke turns around. He was like, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm out. Bruce starts squinting his eyes. He was like, I got competition. So Batman and Katana pull up on some bad guys. They roll out and they see all the bad guys are defeated by Deathstroke. Deathstroke jumps off the boat. Batman says, thank you for the assist, but we got it from here. Don't thank me yet. You're next.
What you mean I'm next? I thought we were on the same side.
Deathstroke tells Batman, you're a hero. That's your first weakness. Your second weakness is her.
Now I'm personal to you guys. You just leverage in this equation.
So he starts to attack Batman and Katana. So Deathstroke knees Katana in the stomach. He kicks Batman. Batman goes for the sweep. He does a backflip. He gets the run. He was like, I'm fast as fuck, boy. So we got a man up top working. Deathstroke sees that man. He throws the bomb. Batman shoots his grappling hook. He was like, oh no, not on my watch. Batman lands up top, runs at that man, grab that man. He was like, we're gonna have to take some flight. The explosion happens. Batman and the man fall down. Katana starts chasing Deathstroke. She was like, where you going? Deathstroke makes his way to the ladder, start climbing up. Katana start doing parkour, trying to make her way to the top. Once they both make it up top, she hits the wood, and then Deathstroke does a backflip. Katana throws her right kick, and then Deathstroke throws his right kick. Katana slips the cross. Batman gets up from the rubble and grabs the citizen. Batman immediately dips. Katana throws her elbow, and then a roundhouse kick, and then gets sweet. Deathstroke try to go for the stump. She's like, oh nah. Deathstroke throws a jab, a body shot, and a side kick to the face. She goes flying back. And to top it all off, he grabs the little bomb, throws it up top. He's about to click the detonate, and Batman's like, no, twin! He clicks it, boom. Katana falls down, badly injured, and Batman, he was like, Deathstroke, I'm gonna get my get back. Harvey Dent, Anarchy, and Deathstroke, they all talking about, we need to talk about the future and what we're gonna do. Harvey Dent started telling Deathstroke, you need to do a better job. I do whatever it takes to get the job done. Stop telling me how to do my job. Harvey Dent tells Anarchy, knock some sense into this dude. Anarchy says, with pleasure. Anarchy says, shall we do this the easy way or the fun way? And he pulls out the strap on Deathstroke. Deathstroke grabs the blade from his back, cuts the gun, trips him. Harvey Dent is in fear. He was like, you can't send me back to the lobby. I'm too important. Deathstroke was like, I couldn't agree more. So Batman checks on Anarchy, and then they immediately start throwing hands. Batman asks Anarchy, how do you hire somebody and they end up turning on you? You sorry.
Anarchy get the yapping about it. He's a psychopath and he can't fall for it, yada yada yada.
So Anarchy gives Batman an ultimatum. Either he can fight Anarchy or go save Harvey Dent. Anarchy was like, how long will he have Harvey Dent? Who can say? The question is, what kind of hero are you? This freaky ass dude talking about, that's a good bat. What the hell? Somebody hide the baby oil from his ass. So Deathstroke drags Harvey Dent into the machine.
Harvey Dent started yelling at Deathstroke while his mouth was muffled by the tape.
Deathstroke asks Harvey Dent, what's on your mind? He rips the tape off of Harvey Dent's mouth. Harvey Dent says, you won't get away with this. Deathstroke is like, I already did, buddy. Harvey Dent asks Deathstroke, why are you doing this? I was hired to neutralize Batman. I hired you. I thought that was clear, Mr. Dent. You are the beat. So Deathstroke shoots the ground while Harvey Dent is hanging from the bottom. Batman pulling up to Deathstroke. He was like, don't think I forgot, Deathstroke. You hurt my friend. I'ma hurt you. So the news crew gets on the helicopter. They chatting it up. And Batman pulls up. It's like, let me catch a ride. The lady in the helicopter asks him, why are you saving Dent? He don't even want you around. He trying to send you back to the lobby. Batman was like, it don't matter if you want to send me back to the lobby. I save whoever. But you know why? Because I'm Batman. So Batman jumps out the helicopter and starts gliding his way to the machine where Deathstroke and Harvey Dent is at. So Batman jumps down and lands through the window where Deathstroke is at. Deathstroke tells Batman, you're predictable. And you ain't have to do that unnecessary ad jump through the window. Imposing. Who do you think you are? Batman says, I'm him. And then they start to clash.
Deathstroke tried to go for Batman's head, but he falls back. And then he pulls out the laser, stop blasting Batman, running around trying to dodge the shots.
Batman knocks the weapon out of Deathstroke's hand. While Deathstroke's piece falls, Batman rolls on the ground, throws his smoke bombs. Harvey Dent is witnessing all up. He was like, hey, come and get me. Deathstroke grabs his sword and strikes at Batman, but Batman breaks his blade. Batman hits her with the WWE elbow drop. Batman flips out and makes his way to the roof. Deathstroke jumps up and knocks Batman back. Deathstroke throws the sidekick and then hits Batman with the jab. Batman gets low and kicks Deathstroke in the stomach and the face. Deathstroke attempts the sidekick. It gets blocked. Batman kicks him to the side. Batman grabs him and then slams him on the ground. Deathstroke flicks the detonator on, and the countdown is going. Deathstroke starts running, and then Batman shoots the grappling hook on his arm. Batman jumps through the hole, the countdown drops, and then Harvey Dent falls. But Batman manages to grab the rope and Deathstroke. Batman says, tonight is the end for none of us. Deathstroke says, wishful thinking, Batman. He cuts the line and he falls all the way down.